Hey everyone, my name's Mike Fenn. I'm here to share an Advent reflection during these 25 days of gratitude for Mount Irenaeus. And I'm not at the mountain. I'm not on Bonaventure's campus right now. I'm taking this from my home. Probably the favorite room in my house is my living room. If I look straight ahead, I see birds. It's a super active bird feeder, especially in December. There's a wood burning stove to my right that I absolutely love, and just a lot of warmth, a lot of family memories here. And it just reminds me of all the wonderful gifts that I have. When I was reflecting on today, I was remembering a fellow that I used to work with in my previous job. His name was Ed, and just a super, super nice guy. Just always had a smile on his face. Any challenge that was in front of you, like you knew he'd roll up his sleeves and help you get through it. But there was a story that he shared that was going around campus about 15 years ago, and I was still working at that Fisher Price at that point. He was sitting at midnight mass, and there might have been a quiet moment, but all of a sudden he was struck by sirens that were racing down the street outside of the church. And instead of letting them pass, he turned to his wife and said, someone's probably having a rougher Christmas than we are. We should take a moment and say a prayer. And so they shared a quiet moment with each other and prayed for whoever's being experiencing this tragedy from this emergency. Well, as you might imagine, as Ed was driving back home with his wife, he was greeted by sirens. He was greeted by emergency vehicles. He was greeted by ashes. His house had burned down, and thankfully, no one was hurt. And the community came together and supported Ed. It's something I'll just never forget. It's that moment that he could have dismissed those sirens. He could have said, "Well, thank God it's no one I know," but instead he prayed for people that were strangers that he did not know. And I'm just always struck, like, if that happened to me, how would I react? Would I have an open heart? Would I be ready? There's wonderful material things throughout my house, and if I lost them, how would I respond? I think I have a lot of gratitude in my heart that I know what's important. I think Franciscans teach us that material goods are not what's important, but relationship with one another, with creation, with community, and with God are the things that are important. But you never know until that moment comes. And while I have a lot of gratitude for what I have, you just never know how you're going to be react to those spaces. So I pray that I never have to face those challenges, but I also know I need to be prepared, that you never know when things are going to be taken away from you. And I pray for that goodness in my heart, that I do know what's important in life, and that I understand how blessed I am. Whether this house around me becomes ashes, I still have a lot of love for my God. So that's a reflection I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for listening. God bless and have a wonderful holiday season.